Hey, Claude Pelanne here, Affiliate Starting Line. Welcome. This is a video in the series of the SEOmoz Beginner's Guide to SEO, and this is Chapter 3. And the first three chapters are kind of broad in their reach, and they explain basic concepts, and it's important to understand them. And in Chapter 3, there is the question why search engine marketing is necessary. And the reason it's necessary is that even though search engines are sophisticated, they still can't see and understand a web page the same way a human does. And so SEO is there to lay out information, basically in the title tags and the different meta tags that it has, to tell that search engine what that page is about. Even though it can do it very easily visually for humans, it takes a little more work to get a search engine to understand what that page is about. And up front here, there's a little dialectic here on between why search engine optimization is important and the argument against it that a lot of people may have, saying that it's really gaming the system. And the point of this chapter is to say, no, it's not gaming the system. It's helping search engines and people who are presenting pages to the search engines to organize their information so that they can be understood both by search engines and by humans. And so what it does here is there are three limitations to the way search engines work and that they have to deal with, and then you have to be aware of. The first is spidering and indexing problems. So search engines aren't good at completing online forms. So if you have an online form for people to sign in for things, it has a hard time reading and understanding what that is about. It has a very difficult time with duplicate content. A lot of content management systems, WordPress, Joomla, etc., if you're not careful, you be creating duplicate versions of the same page. It doesn't like that. It's different URLs with the same information it has problems with. You can manage that with robot.txt, which is a means of telling search engines which pages you want them to crawl, which pages you don't want them to crawl. The other thing a search engine has difficulty with is poor link structure. So if you set up a website and you're not linking your pages logically, it may find your home page, it may find the second level pages, it may not find the third level pages if they're not linked somewhere to your secondary pages. So it has a problem with that. So you can solve that by designing the link structure in your site properly. Interpreting non-text content. Search engines, when you have a video or an image or an audio file like a podcast, it can't read what's in those files. It doesn't know what's in the image. It doesn't know what's in the photo or the video or the audio. You have to either get a transcription or use the alt tags, use the tags that are provided for that particular piece of information to tell the search engine what that is about. Now, second limitation of search engines is content to query matching. That is, it's not easy for them always to match what somebody types in and is looking for with the results, especially when they use language that may have double meanings, metaphoric language. So you have to try to make sure that what you present to the search engine is in such a way that it will understand what you mean. And you do that by making sure that your title tags, your meta tags are very specific about what that language means. That's very important. So the on-page optimization comes in and takes care of a lot of that relevance and importance of language issue. The third part is the trees falls in the forest. If you don't use search engine optimization, your website's going to be sitting there in the middle of the desert. It may look pretty, it may have wonderful information, but there's no way for the search engines to find it to tell people about it. That's why you need search engine optimization. You do the right thing with the right tags and tell it what to do. It will put that information into its index, and when then somebody types in a term, it will pull that information back out to present it. If you don't have the title tags, the meta tags properly done, it will never find you. You will be sitting in the forest. You'll be a pretty tree, but nobody will know anything about you. And then it comes down here and presents some search results to explain that the top 3 positions of a search results get the majority of the clicks. So you should already be aware of that. And position number 1 gets anywhere between 18 and 30% of the clicks, depending on who you want to believe. Position number 2 gets about 11. Position number 3 gets about 6 to 8, depending on who you want to believe, and so on down the line. The top 9, 10 positions get the majority of the clicks. That said, there are, at the end here it says constantly changing SEO. Not only is SEO changing, but the presentation of search results are changing, and you get a lot more advertising now on your search results page than you used to get. So organic results are not always on the page. Sometimes you might get the first result at the bottom of the page, and then you have to crawl down and find all the others. So things are changing, and it tries to make you aware of that, but it's still very important to use SEO to tell the search engines what's going on. So that's it. That's the gist of Chapter 3. You should read it, get a good understanding of what limitations search engines work under, and that will help you in the long run design a web page and a website that they can handle. So that's it. I hope this video has been helpful. This is Claude Pelanne, Affiliate Starting Line. Stay with it, stay well, and we'll talk to you soon.